So we got our bowl here. We're gonna make some bread. Today's gonna be the I'm doing something different day, because what I want to do is use only white, because I've done all whole wheat. So I'm curious to see what will happen when I just do white, regular unbleached flour. So we're gonna take 500 grams of all-purpose unbleached flour. So now we have our 500 grams. It came out to 502. Don't tell the flour police on me, but it'll be all right. If it's like off by a couple of grams, if it's not too big of a deal. So we do have 375 grams of water. This is, I just have one of those filter jugs in my fridge that I fill up with the sink, and I just use that, and I do, I warm it in the micro for about a minute, 50, 60 seconds, you know, somewhere in that range. I don't need the water to be hot. It comes out of the fridge, so it's, you know, it's like ice cold almost. And I just need it to be like the temperature of whatever the temperature of your skin is. So your internal temperature is 98.6, it's supposed to be. And what I'm looking for is right around there. So that way when you put your finger in it, you're not like, oh, it's cold, or oh, it's hot. It's just like right in the middle, right? I'm not sure if that's a good enough explanation for that, but it is right around anywhere between 96 and 100 degrees approximately, if you really feel you need to measure it, which I have. I'm not gonna hate on you for measuring something like that, but around there. I just for the sake of, this is the auto lease. This is just putting our flour and our water together. This is a little too gooey, even though that was, see, I put more flour than what I said by 2 grams, and it still wasn't enough. So I'm gonna take this scoop. If you're gonna add flour, this is the only time you really can ever add flour. So I'm gonna put in about a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons, and that should take care of me. This should make it so, get this out of the way before we have a bigger mess. And seems like we're good to go now. There's a little bit of a wet spot, not for much longer, because we're going to fold it in, and it's going to get absorbed or taken over, or dried out actually is the word I'm looking for. Dried out by the flour. Not dried out, but not gooey moist. It'll just be moist. Okay, it's coming together. It's going to be scratchy. It's going to look a little like, ooh, but it's fine. As long as it sits like this, we're fine. So what I need is some neutral oil, in this case some vegetable oil. I just do it in a different bowl, only because this bowl has its own lid. But all you have to do, you just leave it in this, and cover it with a wet towel, because you don't want you want the moisture to stay. So in a greased bowl, or your original bowl, which is floured already, so you don't need to do anything, leave that sucker in there. put this top on, and we'll be back in about an hour. Let it rest for an hour. I'm gonna keep, it's cool, like I said today, so I'm gonna keep it in my oven with the light on, so it'll keep it around 80 degrees or so. I don't want it to get too cold, because then that just slows the process down and it doesn't work as well. Well, it's been about an hour. This is rested a bit. So it looks okay. All right, we got 15 grams of salt. Gotta integrate all this. This is one of the harder parts, just because it just takes a while to do this. To fully integrate it, because you need to have salt. Otherwise, if you don't have salt, you're not gonna have anything that tastes like anything. If that makes any sense. Okay, that feels pretty good. Now, we need our starter. It is a whole wheat starter. I've always used whole wheat. I fed it about 5 hours ago, and it's not, like I said, it's kind of cold. So I'm gonna measure out 100 and I'm gonna measure out about 110 grams. All right, this is going to be the weird part, because it looks like a ghost, and then I'm going to put some brown in it and see what happens. So with this, I just like to pinch in and out, because you're trying to integrate this. The interesting thing is we'll be able to see pretty definitively how evenly the starter has integrated in with our all white auto lease. Right, still kind of sticky on my hand. I mean, perfect world, my hand would be clean. So it's kind of where it needs to be. I don't see any major spots anymore. I think it's mostly blended in, which I think is what we need. So take this out, put it into our greased bowl, go to let it rest for about an hour. We'll start on our next steps. It's been sitting for an hour. Looks okay. It still doesn't look completely. I mean, I think it might just be one of those things where you just have to. It's just gonna look the way it looks. I don't know. So let's give it a good stretch. It doesn't feel as gooey. It's not much is coming off in my hand, but still a little bit. But mostly you got to keep your hand wet. So it's feeling okay. Usually after the first fold, you get more of a feel of what's going on. So there. It looks a little. Oops! It looks a little wet, but it's because my hand's wet. It's fine. It looks a little more integrated now. I can feel a few air bubbles here and there, so I know it's feeding properly. So that was the first fold. Gonna let it rest for another hour, and then we'll be back to do the same thing. It looks kind of funny, but it feels fine, and I'm feeling a lot of bubbles in it, so that's good. Was I in frame? Otherwise, second fold done, one more fold in an hour. All right, it's looking okay. Just kind of a weird how it's a blob, but I think it'll be all right. I feel bubbles in it, so I know it has air in it. It's very strong. It's very smooth. I'm gonna roll it into a ball as tight as I can until it starts to rip a little bit, and then I think we're okay. This is the strongest dough I've ever made. It is weird how strong it is. So hopefully it'll bake right. Who knows? Okay. Gonna let this sit for about 45 minutes or so, and then we're gonna get to shaping. Alright, let's take this thing out and get it shaped. It should just fall out on its own. Give it a second. Come on, gravity. Come on, gravity. There we go. Oh, that's right. Well, this will work okay. It's pretty strong. That's good. Okay, shower cap, cover it up. I'm gonna put it in the oven. It's at 100, the oven can maintain 100 degrees, so that's proofing. So I'm gonna proof it for should take about an hour, maybe an hour and a half or so. Gonna let it rise a little bit. It should fill in all these gaps. So we'll check back. rose pretty well. So took the top off, gotta let it run for about 10-12 minutes to get some color on it. I don't know how much color it'll get considering how blonde it is, but we'll take a look at it then. Okay, this is all white, and I think it grew the most out of any of them that I've done lately. A lot of fermentation, a lot of bubbles here. Let's take this off real quick. See the height? The height is actually really decent for what I've been doing lately. So yeah, it looks good. Wow. Smells very bready. Like good separation there. It opened quite a bit. There's good tension. It did slide out a little bit here, but not too bad. It's more of an even thing instead of just like a little hole, a little pop, you know. So it's 9:20 in the morning. So just gotta let this rest for 3-4 hours, and we're good to go.